Man, y'all know what it is, man. Path Podcast. We want to thank y'all for getting us to 1,000 subscribers. Now help us reach our next goal of 2,000 subscribers. We appreciate y'all. We out.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? You know what it is, man. Bigwill artist here with the Path Podcast, the place where it's cool to watch anime, where it's cool to be you. And we got a special guest in the house today, man. We got a couple guests in here, man. We here with Poke Central. What's the rest of the Poke Central TikTok? We here with y'all, man. You know what I'm saying? We got Joshua in the building. We got Frame in the building, man. How y'all doing today, man? How you doing, man? Let's start with you, Frame. How you doing, man?
Phenomenal, bro. This is so inviting. Like, I appreciate you guys having us here and stuff. This is so cool.
And we appreciate you coming on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
What about you, Josh? How you feeling?
Dude, doing great, dude. Glad to be here. First podcast.
There we go. Well, I'm glad that y'all chose to grace the Path Podcast for y'all first podcast appearance. You know what I'm saying? And we got to get y'all set up. Holla at me, man. I'll pull up. You know what I'm saying?
I like what you guys are doing. Shit's dope.
No, definitely, man. So let's dive right in, man. So let's start. We're gonna start with you, Josh.
All right.
Who is Joshua Allen, man? Tell the people who you are.
So, I mean, content creator, actor, rapper.
Ooh.
Do a little bit of everything. Done a lot of things in my life, you know, and we started doing the Pokemon content a couple years ago, and it's pretty much all we've done since.
Took off, huh? Okay.
Yep.
What about you, Frank?
Man.
Tell the people who you are.
It's a long story, bro. I started as an audio engineer, you know, quit my day job. I said, why the fuck am I doing this? You can go out and make money for yourself. You don't have to work a 9 to 5. Anyone can do it. Quit my job, got into audio engineering, made a living off that, dove into videos, having that big clientele with all the sound engineering stuff, right? That stuff blew up, got opportunity in Atlanta, moved all the way out there. Then we started doing docuseries, movies, TV, all that. TikTok blow up. TikTok just blew up randomly with him, and then we could live wherever we wanted, so we came to the West Coast. And that's our little wrapped up, you know.
Here goes the follow-up.
Right.
How did you two meet?
Facebook Marketplace. I swear to God. I'm not even kidding.
Break it down. How does that happen?
Facebook fucking Marketplace.
So basically, you know, I just started music probably like a year before I met him, and I was trying to find a new studio, but I was like, I didn't know how to find one. You know, I checked reviews on Google, and I just was like, I'm gonna check Facebook Marketplace, see if I can find an audio engineer on there, and then I found his listing, hit him up, went to the studio, recorded, and then it was over after that.
Yeah, he never switched up. I was an audio engineer then on out, videographer, all that.
There we go. And hey, man, to everyone watching, put your shit on Facebook Marketplace, man. If you an engineer, if you a tattoo artist, if you this, I'm about to throw some tattoos on Facebook Marketplace. Because that's why I don't know people's looking online for that. You know
we see tamales and shit on there all the time.
Yeah.
Shit.
Like, the good food's on there, too.
Yeah,
like,
that's
no
true,
bullshit.
that's true.
Okay, so Facebook Marketplace must be something.
Yeah, I swear to God.
But yeah, I met him, and then after we met, we both lived in Kansas City when we met.
Okay.
We lived there for probably 2 months after I met him. He was like, yo, you want to move to Atlanta? And then we moved to Atlanta.
I don't know why. I just asked him that. I was like, yo, you want to come with us? I'm going to Atlanta with my crew. I don't know why. I just want to ask him. I don't know why.
Well, I'll tell you this, from the outside looking in, it looked like it worked.
It worked out.
You know what I mean?
Best decision of our lives. I mean, if we didn't do that, we wouldn't be here right now. You know what I'm saying? I'd be in Atlanta filming something. I wouldn't. I love this so much more. It's so much more fun.
Yeah, when we moved out there, so, you know, we had like a 4-day notice. Like, he was like, you want to move to Atlanta in like 4 days?
In 4 days.
We had no house, no place to go. So I went on Marketplace, found one of the worst houses in the worst part of Atlanta.
Where little baby grew up.
You found the house on Marketplace too?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Literally.
Hey, people in LA, we're not using Facebook Marketplace to the best of its abilities. What I'm learning in this conversation.
The house we found was in like Little Baby's neighborhood where he grew up. One of the worst areas in Atlanta.
It was terrible. We didn't know.
Y'all niggas on there with the 4 PFs and them?
Yeah, we lived there for a good 6 months.
Yeah, there was a 4PF artist that lived across the street from us.
Oh, it's real life.
I can't remember who, but
one time we walked out of our house and there was just a kid like taking like AKs out of his trunk.
Yeah, it was crazy.
Yeah, that sounds like South Central.
We're not used to that.
That like South Central.
Yeah, we're not used to that shit.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
so hold on. So, when you guys moved to Atlanta, where'd you move from? You guys were both in Arizona. You were somewhere else.
No, we were in
Kansas
Kansas City.
Kansas.
We're from I'm from Kansas City. He's from Ohio. He moved to Kansas City. That's where we met on Marketplace.
Got it. And went to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Now y'all in LA.
Yeah.
Yep.
Are you guys planning on getting an LA residency in the near future, or what
Probably
you
like a
think about
condo
that?
or some shit.
Yeah.
I don't know if I could live here. I love the culture and everything. I love how motivated everyone is, but God, that traffic and everything.
I like San Diego.
San
Honestly,
Diego.
San Diego's
Diego's
nice.
I would go to San Diego.
It's about a couple hours away, and it's basically pretty much LA without
Beautiful.
traffic and a
Yeah.
lot of the
Yeah.
bullshit
It's
that we got in
beautiful.
the
Yeah,
city,
we
man.
were there about a month ago.
It's beautiful.
San Diego. So.
I was about to say, I did San Diego Comic-Con, was it, I think 5-6 years ago, right? And I was actually a talent escort doing security. And I got to walk around with all of the famous people. Like, for example, the Game of Thrones cast, I'm escorting them around Comic-Con. When I tell you that Targaryen chick, man, with the white hair looked
Yeah.
just as good as she did on TV
Yeah.
in real life, blew my fucking mind,
That's
right?
funny as hell.
I'm going to tell you one other thing that fucked me up. You guys ever seen The Walking Dead?
Yeah.
I've seen a
Okay.
little bit of it, yeah.
Rick Grimes, right?
Right,
To
right.
me, at that point in time, he was the hardest white man on TV. I'm gonna just be honest with you. That
Right.
dude right there, when he bit the guy, throw it out,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
was the man, right?
You're not wrong.
When I met him in person, right? And I'm trying so hard to not just be like, hey, Rick, let me get that flick. You know, you're Rick Grimes, bro. You know, you're one of my favorite actors. As I'm getting closer and closer to him, I heard him talk. I did not know he was from the UK. That shit
Really?
blew my mind.
I didn't know that
Yeah, I
either.
didn't know
that.
That's crazy.
The way he sounds on The Walking Dead
Yeah.
is not how he sounds in real life.
That's so normal, though.
Bro.
Tom
Yeah.
Holland and everything. Spider-Man,
You know
same
what I'm
shit.
saying?
Same thing.
Well, I don't know if you guys seen Snowfall, but I think his name is Damson Idris. The dude who played Franklin Saint, same thing, right? My
Right.
big brother, he do limousine services, right? I had to do it in front of the house. We go outside, damn near fangirl over Franklin, because it's like, that's Franklin.
Right.
They gave me what I made. I said, hold on. Rewind this, right? You know what I'm saying? Say that one more time. And even he had a UK accent. That shit blew my freaking mind.
crazy. For sure.
Bro, he was playing the hardest gangster from South Central on TV.
Right.
You know how many real life gangster actors they could have got from South Central?
No, for real,
The
yeah.
last thing I thought was
I
that
wonder
he
why.
wasn't from there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hey, he did the damn job. While he was doing the
sure.
job, so
Yep.
wherever he from, it worked, right?
Right.
But let's get into a little bit of this.
Let's do it.
Pokemon.
Let's do it,
Man,
baby.
you know
Let's
what
go.
I'm saying? These packs, man. So, real fast, man, I want to ask you guys, right? If you had to pick a Pokemon to represent you, who would it be and why?
That's a hard one.
Is it? That is a tough question.
I'm not going to say
That's
the one that
different.
everybody says.
Yeah, you already know probably what everyone says.
I get 1 million Snorlax comments a week on our videos.
Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that.
That's crazy work. No, that's,
shit.
that's
People think
interesting.
it's original every time.
Yeah.
Nah, not at all. Not at
That's
all.
an interesting question.
I mean, well, look, I'll tell you guys this. For me, I got to give it to Charizard, right?
Okay.
And I'm going to tell you why. You remember when Ash first met Charizard?
Yeah.
He was in like the
Stubborn.
the island of Stubborn, right?
He was stubborn.
You got to prove that you worth
I like that. I
my
like
attention.
that.
You got to prove that, you know what I'm saying,
Yeah.
that you worth me fucking with you. And that's how I feel I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And, you know, it's so easy now with social media. You can see people's body of work. You can see the consistency and the passion, which is one of the reasons why I even hit you guys up. I'm like, yeah, these guys, with what they're doing, they're on it. They're consistent. The numbers is great. The passion,
Yeah.
y'all doing it. So I feel like for me, I like breathing fire on motherfuckers.
Right,
You know what I'm
right,
saying? So
yeah.
yeah.
I like that. That's
I feel like Charizard represents me
that's
really
good.
well, man.
That's deep. I
Yeah.
like that. That's really
I'm
deep.
gonna go with Slowpoke because I
Okay.
feel like he's slow and he's lazy.
Yeah.
I'm pretty fucking lazy.
Okay.
Like when it comes to work and stuff, making content, I'm not lazy.
Yeah.
But when it comes to doing other stuff, nah, I'm lazy as hell.
I'll
So
tell
lazy.
you this, right? That low-key sound like me. Because when I used to work for the man, right?
Yeah.
I would hate that job with a passion. For example, I used to work at Big Lots. I'm the employee who's in the bathroom for 45 minutes. Period. I'm on my phone, I'm on Instagram, I'm scrolling. I come outside, were you in the bathroom? No, I wasn't in the bathroom. I was just in there 45 minutes.
Right.
I even fell asleep one time at work. I woke up at 11 p.m. with the cleaning people trying to clean the bathroom. Like, why is this door not open? Bro. So, but then when it comes to tattoo, something I love to do, I'll be there 14 hours,
Yep.
smiling, tattooing what I love to do. So I feel you on that note.
Yeah.
What about you, Frank? If you could pick
Yeah,
a Pokemon
so-
to represent you, who would it be?
Okay, so I mean, I got a little second to think about it. I mean, God, that's such a good question.
We got a grip on here. Get
I
ready.
like this.
Get ready.
No, we're just starting. We're just starting. I'm thinking this is weird and it's kind of hard to explain. I'm thinking Lucario.
Okay.
Lucario, he's kind of like me myself. I've always tried to be a leader for everyone around me and tried to bring people up and really motivate people. And I feel like something about Lucario. He reminds me of that. You know, like he's coming out. He's the shit. He wants to bring people up. Like, it kind of reminds me of myself a little bit. Just the dude's powerful, you know. He can move mountains, and like he wants to bring you know, people with him and shit. I feel like I relate to that in a sense, if that even makes sense.
No, it definitely makes sense.
I've always been that way since, no matter what I was doing. If it was a 9 to 5 at the print shop, like I was that team leader coming out trying to play games with people that I was leading and stuff, like as a shift lead and all that. And I'm like trying to make shit fun.
Yeah. And
something like that, if that makes sense.
No, that makes
I
sense.
think Lucario.
Yeah, and I'll tell you this, even having that quality, right? So I got a boy out there in Vegas, man. Hey, yo, shout you out, man.
Yeah.
But I tell him all the time, bro, you're a natural born leader.
Yeah.
It's not easy for people to lead. At least don't come easy for me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm like, when I see people who do it naturally, I'm like, yeah, bro, you low-key you high-key have a God-given talent.
It's a talent.
You know what I'm saying?
And it's not something I tried to get. It's just it's always been there.
It's just in you.
That's who I am as a person. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, that's a real fire comparison. Because like I told my boy, man, like he moved to Vegas, right?
Correct. Yeah.
Why like 4 or 5 of our homies moved with him? Because they just couldn't find a path out here in the city, right?
They gonna gravitate. They want to be around people that are succeeding, that are, you know.
So peep this. You go out there, start moving packs. What these niggas doing? They moving packs with him, right?
Oh God.
Start buying guns. What these niggas start doing? They start buying guns.
They gonna do the same shit.
He had a baby though. So now he's like, yeah, this illegal shit is out the window. You know what I'm saying? I need to get right. What he 100%. Do? He went to the school out there, 6 months HVAC program. Now he an HVAC technician making $6-7 grand a week. What did every other single nigga do that's out there with him? They all HVAC. And now, this is what I tell them all the time. I'm like, bro, you're about 1 or 2 more employees away from actually having your own company.
Oh God, that's an empire.
Bro, so instead of going out and the company you work for getting that 50 grand and giving you 1,000, 2,000, you gonna get the 50 grand and you gonna get these people 2,000, 3,000. You know what I'm saying? Right. So I'm like, bro, and even being in that position and like I said, even being able to control, organize, and just motivate people like that is definitely a God-given talent. So yeah, Lucario,
I appreciate
it's fine, man, for sure. Yeah. So let me ask you this, right? Y'all know how Pokemon started, man. You get 3 Pokemon to pick from, man. You got Charmander, Bulbasaur, and Squirtle. Who do y'all pick and why?
Damn. You go first. I already know my answer. I can go first. You need me to.
Who'd you pick?
Charmander, bro. Come on.
I picked Charmander.
It's easy.
Now, why
it's
did you pick Charmander?
It's fire type, bro. The fire type's overpowered.
Yeah. I'll say this. I just like the fire on the tail, man.
Oh God,
compared to Squirtle and Bulbasaur, I'm just saying. I mean, the plant on the back is cool.
Yeah.
The shell's cool. Now I don't think Squirtle get hard till he become a Blastoise. He get the cannons on his back.
He get hard.
Yeah. That's what I fuck with.
I agree.
But with the starting 3 though. Charmander was mine.
Even Charmeleon's so tough. They're all tough.
Transformation of Charmander is fine.
We don't even gotta say it. We know Charizard's tough. We don't gotta say that.
I was gonna pick Charmander too. So.
Yeah.
There we go. So, hey, man,
same page there.
Charmanders across the board. Chat, y'all let us know, man. Who is your starter Pokemon? Y'all let us know down in the comments below.
Yes,
and I'll tell y'all this, right? So keep in mind, I'm pretty familiar with the old school Pokemon.
That's it.
I was on YouTube doing some research for this episode, and how the fuck did Charizard turn gray and start shooting blue flames at motherfuckers, man?
I forgot about that.
What the fuck was that?
That's shiny Charizard,
Yeah, that's shiny Charizard.
Okay, so is that like an evolution past the final
something
evolution?
in the newer episodes.
Yeah.
I stopped watching after like the first season or 2.
Okay.
I'm right there with
old
you.
School back
I
in the
am
day.
too.
Yeah.
Likewise. I don't know shit about
these motherfuckers. I remember these motherfuckers.
And that's about it. After that, it's raps. It's raps.
So I'm looking at these new shit. I'm like, what did I miss?
We missed a lot.
Charizard is gray. His fire is blue.
I don't know shit about that.
When did that happen?
A lot of these new Pokemon are just not it.
Yeah.
They're running out of ideas. There's literally a Pokemon called Klefki, and it is a keychain. It's literally a keychain.
They got.
And then there's one called Sinistea that is a teacup.
I swear to God.
And then don't get me started, Flamigo. All they did was take out the N, and it's a flamingo. It's like just a flamingo, but they took out the N and called it flamingo.
I
can't keep up with it.
See, what happened was I feel like they had all the original shit at first, and they ran out of ideas.
So here's one thing I read the other day. So they said they're not going to make any more evolutions because they are afraid of using it like basically an artwork someone's already made as a Pokemon. Apparently, the reason they're not making a lot of like new Pokemon is because they're afraid to use like artwork that's already been made by fans.
Interesting.
That's something I saw the other day.
That makes sense because I was at the shop the other day and there was this chick. She was getting a tattoo from I guess a game called Animal Crossing or whatever the fuck. I never really heard of it, but it looked like a Pokemon. And I started talking to her about Paul World. And she's telling me Paul World is getting sued by Pokemon for copying
Power World
Pokemon.
is literally
they have that mod.
Yeah,
Bro, they look just. I saw this shit on YouTube, and I'm like, nigga, is this Pokemon? To the girl, like, no, this is Paul World. I'm like, nigga, that he looked like a Pokemon.
Well, have you seen the mods too? They have Pokemon mods for it.
So you mean
for Power World?
So they turned the pink person to a Jigglypuff.
Yeah.
I mean, it don't get no more copyright infringement than that. You know what I'm saying?
But even outside of that, they have an entire mod you can download for Power World where it uses Pokemon. It's crazy.
Shit,
It's all the original like 151. It's kind of cool.
I get what you're saying. So that means that they switch every character in here
to Pokemon.
to actual.
You got your Ash walking around. Like,
You're asking to get sued, Paul.
Yeah,
Lord. I'm like,
100%.
what are they doing? All right,
100%.
man. Well, let me
It's
ask you this, man. Out of Pokemon, right? There's a lot of dope ass moments.
Yeah.
What's your favorite moment in Pokemon?
What do you mean? So break that down. So you're talking about
favorite
the
scene.
cards, or you're talking about the show?
Show right now.
Show
Show
Gotcha.
right now. What's your favorite moment in Pokemon?
So he didn't really grow up. He didn't grow up with it.
Yeah, I've never watched
He
the
has
show.
never watched the show.
So how'd you get into this?
I got him into it.
Okay.
I grew up with it, so
Okay.
I've got
We'll break it down. Let me
yeah.
know your favorite moment in Pokemon.
Man,
we're
it's
gonna
gotta
we gonna get into this.
It's absolutely got to be the first movie with all the clone Pokemon.
Okay.
And Pikachu reviving Ash. You know what I'm talking about in that movie.
Which one is that? Is that the one
Where
with the,
Mewtwo was leading, he came out
there we
as
go.
bad.
Yeah.
And he made the clone Pokemon. They started fighting each other, and then Ash
That's why
dies
Ash
and
turns
Pikachu
like stone
comes.
and shit.
Yeah,
People start
correct.
crying and shit.
Insane.
I mean, Well,
I'll cry right
time
now if
was-
you put that on.
That was almost my favorite moment.
I'm gonna cry if you put that on right now.
The
I'm
Mewtwo
crying.
shit was definitely him. And I actually even remember the beginning of the Mewtwo movie where you got Ash trying to catch that little elephant Pokemon in the beginning with that battle scene.
Yep.
So, for me, it was just, we on the same page. It's definitely that Mewtwo
That
movie.
shit's crazy.
There's multiple moments in that motherfucker,
It's
man. I'm
insane.
gonna just be honest with you. And then I say, my next runner-up one, it was with the grass Pokemon. I think her name was, what was her name, man? It was grass Pokemon. It was a movie. I'm gonna show you guys a picture for her real fast.
Yeah.
Man. Because that shit, man, that movie was immaculate. Let me go here. Pokemon movies. This one right here.
Let me see.
This girl right here.
Oh,
This great-
Celebi.
Celebi, that there,
I haven't
bro.
seen the movie. I know what you're talking about, though.
That movie was full of dope ass Pokemon moments, man, for sure.
Yep.
Right.
All right. Okay, so here we go. Now we're going to get into a little bit more about you guys. Now we passed the 15-minute mark, so it's time to get high.
Yeah, it is.
Well, I've been waiting for it, man.
Let's do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Let's do it, man.
Man, let's see here, man. I'm going to let you guys try some of this Cali Kush. I don't know if it's your first time, but it's going to be the best time.
It might be my first time. I don't really smoke like that,
There we go.
but I'm down.
There we go. Like I said,
I've been
Andy
smoking
not here
lately.
today. We getting high today.
Yeah, lately I've been smoking a little bit more. I'm excited.
Yeah,
You know
see,
what I mean?
I used to smoke when I was younger, like 16, 17, 18, but I kind of stopped doing that. But every once in a while, if the time is right.
Boy, I think the time is
And
right.
first podcast, the time is definitely
Time
right.
is definitely right. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I smell good.
Damn, we about
Cali
to be,
Kush smell good.
we about to be toasted.
I smell real good. I like the. You know what's funny? I like the smell of weed more than I like smoking it.
The smell of weed's amazing.
It's weird. It's so weird.
Man, we smell like
Weed smells so damn
we
good.
smell like the forest with nothing in it.
I
We
swear
smell
to
like
God.
just a clean green forest,
Yeah.
man.
Even when I didn't smoke, I would always like, yo, can I just smell that?
You know what I'm saying?
It's weird.
That's what got me. Breathe over there, big man.
Oh, he's
But, all right,
shocked.
now here we go, man.
Panic
We
attack.
got the blunt spark. New question, man. So when did you guys each individually know that reselling Pokemon cards was more than just a hobby?
So here's how the whole TikTok thing started in general. So I did my own TikTok before we did our Pokemon one. I did comedy TikTok, and I had thousands of followers doing that, just doing a straight comedy by myself. And then I have also always run businesses, and I'm like always into businesses,
Yes.
like buying and selling. So he did cinematography, so he filmed movies and high-end music videos, all that stuff. So we basically, and I was also an actor, so we basically just combined our talents together and did comedy Pokemon, because we basically were watching Pokemon content and realized all the creators, all they do is open packs. That's all it is, boring.
Rip a pack.
Yeah, there was no
So
like.
here, let me
good
butt in
content.
real quick because, like I said, he didn't grow up with it. This is how there was a moment I had. He was trying to get me to download TikTok, and I just didn't give a fuck about TikTok forever, right?
I was like that for a long time.
I was too.
And I tried it.
I have so much
and
respect
TikTok
now.
not really showing me so much love. But I gotta figure out the algorithm.
And you can, and we can help you with that. But like, hear me
Definitely gonna need
out.
some
Hear me out
pointers.
though. So I finally like, fuck it, okay, let's download it. I see one Pokemon video, I watch it all the way through. That's how TikTok works. Now my whole For You page is
It's
Pokemon, right?
Yes, your algorithm. Yeah.
So I'm sitting here in my bed, just got done editing for 12 hours. I'm just scrolling through TikTok, watching all these people with their phone on a tripod, dark ass room, no lighting. They're opening packs, getting 20K, 50K views.
Yeah.
I said, immediately a light went up.
Like they're on
I went up to him, I said, look at these views. I said, look at these videos. There's nobody doing entertaining crazy shit with Pokemon. I said, let's buy packs and light them on fire. Let's buy packs, open them underwater. Let's buy out GameStops. You know?
Yeah.
Let's be Mr. Beast of Pokemon. Let's do something crazy. I feel like we could do something with this. 10,000 followers first week of doing it, immediate success. We haven't looked back.
There we go.
Immediate success.
Because I'll tell you this, man. That's kind of the inception of the Bad Podcast.
Exactly.
I was during Corona.
Yeah.
I was talking to my brother, right? I was like, man, we need to do a podcast, right?
Right.
He was like, what we gonna talk about? I'm like, shit, I don't fucking know. And then he was like, well, bro, we low-key was talking about anime for 2 hours before you asked me if we should do a podcast.
Right.
So I said, well, shit, let's go on YouTube. Let's search anime podcasts.
You couldn't find one. Not one.
Was on there, right?
Exactly. Same shit.
So we did that. And then that's why I told you when you first started, views through the roof, right?
Yeah, that's a niche. You found a niche.
You found a niche.
You found a
exactly. Now there's a few other anime podcasts, but we still taking this shit over. You know what I'm saying? But that's how that happened.
Y'all were number one. Y'all were the first.
They're the first one. Check the timestamps.
Yeah.
They didn't delete the video yet. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So fuck it. I like to tell them, man, just go back and look.
And people been imitating the way we film ours as well too, but
Yeah.
just same shit. But just knowing we're the first is a good feeling. It's
Nah,
like,
for real.
And I don't care, like you know, it's flattery when people imitate. Like it's cool. I'm not bashing it. You guys do your thing.
When they copy you,
I just
that
want you
means
to
you
know
guys are on
we
the
doing
song.
something right.
Yeah,
I just want you to know
Yeah.
that we started that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Right?
there's been
That's
a
all
lot
I'm
of people
saying.
doing the whole smack transition
Yep.
with their phone thing. We did that first.
That was our thing.
I'll tell you this. You can never do it better than the original.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And that's
yeah.
why we hit you motherfuckers up and not the other copies. You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying? I
exactly.
said, these guys are on to some.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm not even too into Pokemon like that, but I said
Yeah.
the energy, the vibe, and the consistency said, man, I gotta talk to these motherfuckers, man. I
Yeah,
gotta have
bro.
y'all on here. We gotta figure something out. But okay, so there we go. So let me ask y'all this, man. Your first sale, do you remember your first time ever selling a Pokemon card? And what was the card?
God, I have no idea.
Which one took your virginity?
I was
Man, you been selling-
young.
Okay.
For, like you mean selling for the first time ever selling?
First time selling, or let me ask you this. Your first card you sold over $100.
Okay. Damn, what would that be? Probably one of my Sword and Shield alt arts.
Okay.
The alt arts are worth some money. I used to have a whole collection of them. I would sell them. I had multiple over like $250 and stuff. It was probably the Gengar alt art for Fusion Strike. I sold that for like $200.
Now, I'll tell you this, Gengar is that guy.
He's that guy. I got him tatted right here.
I was just about to say,
He's that
I can't
guy.
tell him
He's that
come
guy.
through and get Gengar tattoos at the anime spot,
Oh,
man.
God.
Shout out One Up Ink West. Y'all ever need some tattoos in LA, you pull up to One Up Ink West. That's for Bigwill, man. We got you, man. But yeah, no, Gengar in the anime community
He's him.
is him, right? When it comes
Gengar's
to
him.
tattoos, art,
100%.
they be on his ass, right? So, here we go. Let me ask y'all this, man. So, now since you guys are a part of this shit, right? Do you guys have specific roles that each of you guys are better or do? You know what I mean? Or do you guys just free ball and just make magic? You know what I mean? Like, are you the tech guy? Are you the content idea guy? What are your guys' roles?
So coming up with ideas is just equal. We both
Yeah, we both come up with the ideas.
He does the filming. I don't know about filming. He does the editing, and then we both do the videos. So
Yeah. I do a lot of the directing. He's kind of he's like my puppet. I'll place him where I want him, and I'll be like, say something random. Like I'm directing the videos. You know, I got all the shots. The first 5 seconds of the video is so important. I'm putting all this together So kind of the creative director area, and then like obviously just the talent, and then as well as the talent. Like
no, that's real, and that's one thing I noticed about a lot of your content is you're kind of like the face. You're the one that's on the camera.
Yeah.
And I know, like for us here at our podcast, you know what I'm saying? We each kind of have our role. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like when it comes to getting all this shit set up. That's me.
Yeah.
When it comes to knowing word for word, detail for detail about the anime event that took place, that's my guy, the Wizard. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to bringing on, famous motherfuckers, influencers, badass females, all that, that's my guy, Ant. You know what I'm saying? And then when it comes to just an extra deep dive and a crazy perspective, that's my guy, Taco, right?
Yeah,
and the reason I ask that is because a lot of people out there maybe want to team up with a friend, team up with a homie, and just need to understand that everybody got their own role. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Everybody got a job to do. When everybody plays their position, niggas win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, we do about half
on that page.
Yeah, pretty 50-50, and more like he doesn't do a whole lot of talking in our videos. I'm the one. I'm doing all the dialogue and all that. So like the face, the voice, face, voice of our shit.
And
you know what I'm
that
saying?
actually works a lot.
And it works great.
I was in it. I'm on the content. I'm watching. And the way you open it, the funny shit you do to keep me watching.
You can't forget him.
Bro,
if you are into Pokemon and you see this guy walking around, you know who that is. You can't forget this guy. Look at him. You can't forget him.
I'm watching, and I'm like, this shit mix and match so well together.
Yeah,
like
it just worked out, bro.
So
Perfect duo.
It really did just work out.
Perfect duo, for real.
So I'm definitely glad that shit happened because look, man, that shit got you here, man.
For real,
now,
bro.
Where do you go to find the drops, man? Where do you guys go to find the kilos and the bricks, man? Where do you find the diamonds in the rough, man?
See, that's where he comes in more. He knows how to hunt and all that.
That's my
stuff.
expertise.
He knows where to find shit. He really does.
You know, I'm gonna give away some secrets here on this podcast.
Okay. Hey, man, he went out there into collecting. Listen up.
And an amazing place to find cards, especially vintage, is Mercari. Mercari is underrated. A lot of people don't use Mercari.
What is Mercari for people who don't know?
So it's kind of like
it's marketplace.
It's kind of like marketplace, but no, well, not really. It's kind of eBay because you don't buy local.
But it's an app, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's an app.
Okay.
I thought it was local. It's not local.
No, it's not local.
I'm thinking offer up or some shit.
Yeah, offer ups the local.
Yeah.
But a lot of people don't use it to buy cards. I mean, I've gotten cards for way under market on there. It's an amazing place. I find a lot of cards on there. Not just to buy and sell, but also to collect. So
there we go. Y'all heard that shit, man. Say it one time,
Mercari, and also another thing I do that a lot of people probably don't do is I use a VPN. I put my city as Japan, like Tokyo, and then I go on like Japanese sites, translate them to English, I buy Japanese product on sites that are all in Japanese.
Yeah, hey man. He giving y'all some game right now. I never thought about no shit like that.
That's the cheapest way to get Pokemon.
I
swear.
Bro, you probably getting some, if it's coming from the source, you probably getting some really good. Hell, the brick you bought in the day was all in Japanese. You know what I'm saying?
Japanese is the best product you can get. So especially the vintage, like it's way better quality than English. Typically the cards are in way better condition, and they're really cheap in Japan. Man. Japanese vintage is insanely cheap. Even hollows. I can get Japanese hollows for like $3, $4, $5 a piece for vintage hollows.
Hey, man. And then how much are vintage hollows going for in the resale market?
It really, it depends. It depends on the one.
It's a card by card basis.
The cheapest would be, a few bucks, like $4 or $5.
Okay.
The highest would be, the most expensive one is the first, well, actually, no. Most expensive one is the Pikachu Illustrator card, which I think there's like 9 of them or
in existence.
Something like that card.
We're talking millions.
9 in existence.
Millions.
Yeah. Fuck. So
on cardboard.
Damn.
Millions.
I'll tell you this, because one thing I do know, and this is just, I guess, in general, and just how the world works, right? The less there are of some, the more they are.
Supply and demand.
So if there's only 9 of them, I can only imagine how much they worth.
Yeah.
Now, you guys familiar with Logan Paul, right?
Yep.
Okay. We've all saw him buy that $4 million box and open up baseball cards, right?
Right.
Has that ever happened to you guys?
We've never gotten a big
Nothing
box.
crazy like that.
I bought.
We will, but not yet.
I hope not, man.
You know what's crazy is Logan Paul. He is he owns the only PSA 10 Pikachu Illustrator card in existence.
Shit.
There's only one PSA 10. He owns it.
Logan Paul. see, from outside looking in, oh, it's all good. Oh,
I'm
man,
good.
well, now we good.
I know
for the day.
he paid several $1 million for
good.
that card.
Shit, man. Now I say this from the outside looking in. We know that Logan Paul is kind of like the Pokemon GOAT, right? But to hear y'all say, like, the actual specs of him having that's what damn near the rarest card in the world, right?
Yeah, it is. He owns the only one.
All right, Logan Paul, you got some hair on your chest, man. You know, I didn't know you was really in it like that. I thought you was doing it just for the gram, but it's not like you got some hair on your chest.
See, he didn't even get into Pokemon until I want to say it was like 5-6 years ago. I used to watch his vlogs back in the day, like way back, and I want to say it's like 5-6 years ago is when he actually got into Pokemon. So he didn't I don't think he grew up with it or anything like that.
Yeah.
He just got into it.
He just realized he can make $millions with this shit, huh? 'Cause I had no idea.
He's ripped some crazy product.
Man, ripping them packs, man. So let me ask y'all this, right? There's there's hundreds of Pokemon, right? Which one is the most annoying to you?
There's thousands.
The most
The
annoying.
top one. I
The
gotta
most
go with
annoying
One I just see and I'm just like, I want to punch that thing in the face.
Which one?
I gotta think about this one.
I'm gonna tell y'all mine. Psyduck.
Psyduck's pretty
I'm not fucking
annoying.
with Psyduck.
That's my guy.
He's
Man, I
pretty
can't
funny,
fuck with him.
though.
Psyduck, yeah, he just spazzes out. Like,
Yeah.
bro, and let's say Pokemon were real, right? You can't take this little guy nowhere, man.
Yeah.
We saw that in the Pikachu movie. You know what I'm saying? He almost
Right.
back in the car. I'm like, man, I don't like you.
Right.
And then in the cartoon, he was always just flopping. You know what I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah,
flopping,
yeah.
Always
whining,
flopping.
crying. He just
Useless.
flopped out. That's what I'm on. I got my number 2 for runner-up. I got to give it to Magikarp. man.
I knew you were gonna say Magikarp.
Hey, but
I was
don't
about
get
to
it
guess
fucked up.
that.
He turns
Gyarados
into
is the
some
guy.
crazy shit.
No, Gyarados is the guy.
You gotta go through that to get Gary.
But, I mean,
You got to.
Magikarp.
I saw
man.
something about
It's
how
worth it though. Gyarados, come on.
Gyarados is
worth
Gyarados is the guy. But
You gotta raise Magikarp. It's worth.
shit, I guess
I
I'm
know
putting
it
the work,
sucks.
man.
It sucks for
yeah,
sure.
man. So, man, what about you, Frank?
Mine's,
man?
I got a hot take for you.
Oh, okay.
I got a
Let's
hot,
hear
I
this
got a
one.
hot ass
Let's
take,
hear
and
it, let's hear it.
I can go in depth about it. Charizard.
I knew he was gonna say Charizard.
Most annoying.
break that down.
Talk about collecting, and it's not
Okay.
even the show. The show that's top G right there.
Okay.
But talk about
Talk
collecting,
about
bro.
the
Talk
business
about
side
the
of it.
people
Yeah,
that
yeah.
talk about people that don't know shit about Pokemon coming up to me to have a conversation with some substance about it, and they're like, the only one they can name, they got Pikachu, they got Charizard. That's all they can name.
Literally,
Shit's annoying.
That's
okay? And
They only know the mainstream.
and the values of these Charizard cards for no fucking reason are just through the roof. And I love
He's
the
OG, man.
legendaries. I love Entei, Suicune, right? Like there's so much more to Pokemon
Yeah.
that everyone just wants to glorify. Charizard this, Charizard
Yeah.
that. It's fucking Charizard.
I think it's 'cause
Charizard's
it's
the most
hard
annoying to
moment,
me.
bro.
It's annoying.
Yeah, I hear
the
you, man.
amount of people that
Yeah,
have
Hot take. Hot take.
That's okay. You heard of Charizard ain't it,
I
man.
still love Charizard though. I do. It's just the most annoying for sure at the same time.
Now, definitely a different perspective on
what I'm
it, and
saying.
I like to hear that.
Yeah.
What about you, man?
the amount of people that have just come up to me and been like, "Yo, I have a Charizard," it's like, or they DM us, "No, yo, I have this
You got any
Charizard."
Charizards? Like
Yeah, literally, you got any
Damn.
Charizards? That's like the most freaking ass
we're
question
opening up
ever.
like a set that like Surging Sparks. And they're like, "Oh, you trying to pull the Charizard? That shit's not even in there."
Like, bro.
Like, yo,
The older decks, buddy.
That's
You gotta go to the
annoying,
older
bro.
decks,
And don't
buddy.
be started. So there's this card shop we used to used to go to back in Georgia. Every single Charizard card, they had like $30-$40 above market.
Tax.
Just because they said it's a Charizard, someone will buy it. Like,
yeah.
Now look, I'm gonna say this. Now I can't attest to this because I'm not into the selling and the reselling. But I do know Charizard had a viral moment.
For sure.
He turned gray and shot a nigga with blue
Something
fire.
good happened.
His stock was raised
Something
after
happened.
that. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
now I don't know if that's how it correlates with Pokemon cards,
Yeah.
but I know Charizard was viral for a minute because that's how I seen it. I didn't watch the episode.
We need to.
I saw the clip of him turning gray.
Right.
I'm like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's
Like,
crazy
Like,
work.
when did this happen, man? But all right, man. Most annoying Pokemon, man. Forget
oh,
about it.
dude, it's so hard. Like, I feel like on a normal basis I could think of this, but now like on the spot, it's like I don't.
It's that
I'm
Kush
trying
gave
to
you that
think.
brain for it, huh?
Oh God.
I'm trying to
He's
think,
spacey.
dude. Like,
Which one do you see and just be like, I need to kick that motherfucking
Yeah,
ass?
that one's gotta
man.
go.
I hate Klefki. I'm not gonna lie to you. That one just really gets on my nerves.
There we go. There
Like,
we go.
why is it a keychain, dude?
Oh, y'all was just telling
Why
me about
is the
that.
Pokemon a
Yeah.
keychain?
Why is it a keychain?
No, I ain't gonna lie to you. That sounds like somebody need to get kicked in his ass, man.
Yeah.
What is its purpose? So does it do any attacks?
I
Probably
assume
not.
so. I don't
Maybe
know.
he opens doors.
Yeah. Hey, man, Clef Key, you're up out of here, buddy. You're
gotta
up
go.
out of here, man. Now, let me hit you guys with this one, right? So I feel like one of the newest developments we had in the Pokemon world was the Detective Pikachu, right? And I feel like that was geared to reel in the younger audience.
For sure.
Like
Yeah.
just how the Sonic and shit is doing
But it
right
was still
now.
cool as fuck,
Yeah.
though.
I loved it. But what I was going to ask you guys was, do you guys think it succeeded in reeling in the younger audience to the Pokemon culture?
I think so. I
No,
definitely think
definitely,
so.
yeah. Yeah, it's,
I mean,
it's a kid's movie.
Yeah, the movies did really well too. I like the movies myself too.
I fuck with
I feel like they were all around good for kids, adults, doesn't matter. Like,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
good movies.
Now I'm gonna like, yeah, Detective Pikachu, fire. Not gonna hate me for it, but one of my favorite scenes was when that Charizard broke in.
That shit was crazy.
His stock is going up because they
Oh,
keep
God.
showing him to the people, man. That's what it has to be, man. I don't know, man. Charizard like a Tesla right now, man. Everybody
I got it, I got
everybody
it.
want one, man. But okay, so there we go, Detective Pikachu. You guys did the job. You guys did your thing, man. But chat, man, y'all let us know. Do you think Detective Pikachu did his job of reeling in the new generation of Pokemon enthusiasts? Y'all let us know down below in the comments, man. Now peep this, right? Now I'm gonna ask you guys this. What is the most craziest Pokemon deal you guys have ever closed together?
Oh, man.
Oh, I
hope he's not watching
yeah,
this.
one comes to mind right now.
He's
Good
not
old,
watching this.
good. Oh my
Break it
god.
down.
Don't even say any names. We're
No
gonna act
names,
like
no
this.
names. Just
No names,
just give me a scenario. What
It's
happened?
crazy.
Okay, so it was our first time. Well, we've had a couple crazy ones, but
This one's
our
nuts.
first
Nuts,
time
okay.
ever going to this card shop. There's a card shop in Gainesville, Georgia.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, we'll tell you the city, but there's two card shops in that city, so you don't know which one.
There we go. Just Georgia.
So-
Georgia.
It's in
It happened in Georgia.
We pulled to the card shop. It was this older gentleman. He had a ton of vintage hollows. He had vintage hollows that he hadn't even gone through. He had just bought them. And basically, we bought a whole stack of vintage hollows. They were crazy ones.
Mint condition.
We probably bought, I don't even know, a few hundred vintage hollows. I would say we paid around $1,000 for these few hundred vintage hollows in mint condition, which is insane. The total value added up of these vintage hollows was $8,000, $9,000.
Crazy.
So
ran
this
a
sounds like a
sports shop.
case of someone not knowing what he had.
He ran a sports shop, so that was his thing. He didn't know much
He didn't
about
know
Pokemon.
about Pokemon. Easy lick.
Or we wouldn't have got away with that.
Yeah.
So I think it was part that. Part of it was, even though we had just met him, we told him about our TikTok and everything. He kind of trusted us, so he didn't really value. He didn't look it up.
He didn't know
just
how to
kinda,
negotiate,
Yeah,
man.
we negotiated.
You
So,
guys told him this is worth 13 cents. He said,
Exactly.
okay.
He's all right, bet.
well, he wanted more originally.
man.
But, me and my haggling skills, I
Yeah.
never want to pay the price it says.
This is business.
Even
This is a negotiation.
this
Right,
box,
right.
I didn't pay the same price they
Man,
wanted for this
real
box.
fast, lift that box up. Show people what he got, man. He got a super. I don't even know what the hell this shit is, man.
I
He
don't
got a
even know
super
what it
pack.
is. I don't even know
He
what
got
it
a
is.
super pack, and he said he want to open this bitch on the pass. So we gonna get
We're
to
gonna
that.
open this.
We gonna get to
We're
that,
gonna open
man.
this
You know what I'm
in
saying? But back to what you were saying, though, man. So you got even that for a deal, huh?
Yeah, I'm always got a barter. You know what I'm saying?
There we
Doesn't
go.
matter if you have the money. You might as well save money.
Yeah.
There's no point in not bartering.
No, hell yeah, okay. And look, man, you guys did nothing wrong. Let me be the first
Yeah,
to tell you.
it's business.
That's business. I'm looking for some Apple Air Maxes right now, man. If somebody
Right.
want to sell me some of those for $50 because he don't think they're worth nothing,
I'm here.
I'm gonna give him $50 for it.
I have one more story
That's
that about a crazy deal. Actually, at
Break
the
it down,
same
break it down.
card shop.
It's the
So-
same one?
Damn.
Yes.
Hey, man, I don't know what, but I might need to hit up to Georgia, man.
Yeah, I got it.
Hit up to Georgia before the video drop. You might see this in the clip. Go to Georgia before we drop.
Did I say Georgia? I meant Alabama.
Oh, yeah.
Pulled up to the
What happened?
same card shop. Okay.
Uh-huh.
This was after we had known the guy for a while. Did a lot of business with him. He basically was like, "Hey, I'll give you this base set pack for $100." Which a base set pack goes for $350, something like that.
Yes.
He fucked with us. He was like, "Yo, $100." He didn't realize, and I also didn't realize. So after we left the store, this was a first edition base set pack, not an unlimited.
Yeah.
So this pack was probably worth $1,500. We got it for $100 because he didn't know it was first.
That was
edition.
accident. We didn't even know.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
see,
we didn't
We
even
missed
know.
the first edition stamp.
that's some shit, man. When his wife or his son come in the shop and you tell him what happened and
Yeah.
tell him the value, I'm fighting the air. I'm
Yeah,
swinging,
I
I'm
got
swinging
it.
at the air like these motherfuckers. Oh my god! But hey, man, you can't be mad at him, man. Cause
Yep.
He's selling it to y'all,
Yeah.
man. It's not your fault.
Yeah.
He ain't doing his
It's
due
not.
diligence, man.
Yeah.
Hey, man, in business, man. Hey, man, if they not doing the due diligence, man, it's time to eat. All I gotta say,
There
man.
was one more pretty crazy deal we did off Marketplace, actually.
Okay, break
It was a guy, he had, I know you remember, he had tons of first edition Shadowless Vintage Hollows.
Okay.
Which are like, that. I mean, that's like top of the line.
That's the
oldest
first
you can
cards
get.
that were released in the
The
US.
first printing.
1998 or whatever.
That sounds expensive. You talking about the first ones ever to hit the
First
US?
ever.
He had those.
The very
I mean,
first.
Yeah. A lot of these cards were like minimum, even for the cheapest ones, were like 60, 70, 80 bucks.
That's wild.
We got so many of these cards for like $10, $5.
$5.
And it was completely insane.
Yeah, that sounds like a good day of profit.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah.
love those
Yeah.
days. You know what
My
I'm
God.
saying? I feel like anyone who sells anything loves them days where you just making profit.
And
You know
on
what I'm saying?
Marketplace, we need sponsored by Marketplace.
Bro, hey,
Facebook
LA,
Marketplace.
we are not using Facebook Marketplace to the best of its
You're
ability.
not. You're not.
This is what I'm hearing right now, man. For real.
Another thing is,
Never thought of it like that.
dude, a good way to deal is owning a card shop. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever taken cards to a card shop. Most card shops will only pay you 50 to like 60% of what your stuff's worth. So they're doubling their money on everything they buy.
Yeah.
And if you go in there and they can tell you don't know about Pokemon,
They gonna
they are
quadruple their
giving
money.
you like 30% value. Like the first question they usually ask you is like why are you wanting to sell these? Because they want to see if it's you wanting to sell them or if maybe like a relative passed away and you're selling their cards. So if that happened, they are going to give you the lowest
lowball.
possible price. If you don't know anything about Pokemon, they are giving you 20% value.
It's a negotiation.
Yeah,
It's what I'm
100%,
hearing. You guys at the
100%.
hard table.
But
y'all
that's
playing
life.
ball, man.
Yeah.
But that's life.
Yeah, nah, and honestly, it sounds like you guys are doing real good with it, man. So let me ask you guys this, right? So the Pokemon cards that are coming out today, right? So for example,
Yeah.
the ones released 30, 20 years ago,
Yeah.
those are the big hitters, right?
100%.
Okay.
But
So-
there's some bigger stuff in the newer
With the
shit.
new
But
ones?
it's not as everything from
from
20
back
years
in the
ago
day.
is good.
So this is what I was going to ask you guys, right? So let's say we start today. 20 years into the future, do you think the cards being released now around this time are going to have the same value that for right now our cards 20 years ago are having? Or what do you guys think?
I don't think so.
Okay, why
I
not?
think that now that everybody knows, like everybody expects that, there's just so like
gonna
back
ruin
then, back when base set came out and
that.
everything, there weren't people that just saved the stuff. Like a lot of people now, it's
Yeah.
like everybody has sealed Pokemon
Sealed
they're
products.
saving.
Yeah, I feel
So
it.
that's going to really
warehouse
affect
is
the
shredded.
value
I
because it's going to be
these just
everywhere.
sitting up there for almost a year and a half.
Exactly.
because
So imagine
I
this.
ain't know nothing, but we opening these.
Imagine a
Fuck.
warehouse full of this.
Yeah.
Because someone saw what happened from 1998 and saved it till now, and a whole warehouse of this to try and do the same thing. It's not going to be the same.
Now, it's
People back
definitely-
then weren't doing that.
It's definitely going to go up in value. I'm not saying it's going to like lose value. It'll go up.
But you're not going to get $1 million card for
yeah,
this.
yeah.
However,
Not gonna be
I
like
think
that.
there is one exception. I think Sword and Shield alternative arts like the Moonbryon and all
Okay.
that. The big Gengar altar. I think those will go up.
I mean,
Okay.
some,
I think
some of
that's the
these,
one thing to collect.
No, there we go.
Some,
Hey,
some
man.
of
be
these
100%
SARs too,
honest.
though.
Y'all heard them.
And some of the
I mean,
SIRs,
that
yeah.
Pikachu full art trainers from XY era too.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yesterday I opened a pack of what was it? XY Ultra Prism, which came out like 2016, 2017.
Yeah.
I pulled or older than that, right?
There's like
Somewhere around there. But
Was
I
it-
pulled
it's
$120. I
Mid-air,
pulled a
huh?
$120 card. Yesterday. Out of a
Yeah.
$25 pack.
Yeah, now see that right there make me want to go with y'all to the next card shop, spend everything I got in my wallet on fucking Pokemon cards,
Well,
and just start.
there's
tripping.
a thrill, bro. It's
the
fun.
new
Man.
set, the new set now too. Surging Sparks. There is a card in that set that's worth $500. That set just came out.
came
It's
out.
a Pikachu.
I think
Okay.
it should go down. Though. There's no way.
Let me ask you this: why is it worth $500?
I don't fucking.
Where does
It's
the value
irritating.
come
It's
from?
irritating almost.
Like,
It's
where's the
overhyped.
value come
It's
from?
overhyped.
Yeah,
It's
we,
overhyped.
we just dropped a video today talking about that. Like we don't understand why in the hell they like.
Cause I'm
It's
like,
so
bro,
random.
if you just paid $25 for the box, how the freak is this card in here
Right.
worth so much? Like, is there only so many?
Well, yeah,
of
it's
those
hard to pull.
cards?
It's not
It's hard
easy
to
card
pull.
to pull.
Okay.
It's rare.
there we go.
So it's a
like,
rarity.
Yeah, I want to say it's like one in every like 800-900 packs you pull it.
So it's hard to get.
That makes a little bit
That
more
makes more
sense.
sense,
You know what I'm
right?
saying? 'Cause I'm like, bruh, where are y'all getting the numbers from?
And it's
man?
hype. It just came out. It's hype right now. It's gonna drop.
Yeah.
I'm sure it'll
Yeah.
drop.
I think I just watching some of y'all content, going
Yeah.
to stores trying to buy that pack.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
yeah.
A new set too. So the set that dropped today in Japan,
Okay.
Terrestrial Festival. That set is going to be impossible to find.
Shit.
I don't know if you know anything about Evolving Skies. So that set was the Evolutions was like the big hitters in that set.
Okay.
The Umbreon. This new set is another Evolution set, but they're terrestrialized. If you know what that means.
Shit, I don't, but it sounded crazy as hell.
Yeah,
And all you
so-
Pokemon traders out there, you know what these niggas talking about.
Yeah, so this set is
This
going
for
to be.
y'all. This for y'all episode.
All the scalpers are going to buy this set. You're going to be able to get it anywhere. It's going to be completely sold out. People are going to be hoarding it, keeping it sealed. I already know.
Yeah, it's
okay.
gonna be a disaster. It's actually kind of gross. I hate how it works
honestly
like that.
hope.
You know?
I
It
hope
sucks.
they print the shit out of it. I hope they
I
just
hope
do
they
a bunch
go
of
crazy.
reprints because then it won't be
won't be
it's
as
hard to
valuable
get.
then.
Yeah.
That shit ruins the hobby, man, for a lot of people.
No, bro.
Big
from,
time.
From what that sound like right now, right? To me, it's the equivalent of when the PlayStation 5 dropped and no one
Same
could buy
shit,
PlayStation
same
5.
Yep,
shit.
and
Sounds
everybody
just
was
like
selling
that.
it on Marketplace
Bro,
for like $1,200.
My brother bought one for like $800-900.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right,
Just because he
right.
wanted
Which
to
is
be one of
crazy.
the first ones. And I got mine last Christmas for like $350.
Oh, God.
I'm just saying. I didn't need to be the first one to
100%,
play it. I
no.
just play his. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? He paid
It just
$800.
sucks
I would
because
just play his, man.
it's such a special thing. It sucks when they
Yeah.
drop. A PS5 is a big deal, you know? It's
Yeah.
been 4 or 5 years.
But see-
it sucks that has to happen. I hate stuff like that.
Let me ask you guys' opinion on this just as resellers, right?
Yeah.
So I saw what happened with the P5.
Yeah.
When this P6 dropped, I've been thinking about spending everything I got in my account on P6s to resell. But do you guys think that's still gonna work? Or did Sony learn this lesson?
You never know.
So I actually know about this.
It's stocks,
so.
right? I mean, gambling essentially.
So the reason that the PS5s were hard to get was because there was a chip shortage.
Yeah.
Like the microchip. There is no longer a shortage. So PS6, the PS6, they said they're going to be like, it's going to be
printed.
easy to find everywhere. Yeah, like a mass
Okay.
page.
So would it be smart to just buy 100 of the bitches?
I don't know, because if it's really mass printed like they say it's going to be, or mass made, I mean,
No.
it won't be valuable. It'll be just retail.
But did people know that about the PS5s when
I
they
didn't
came
know
out?
that shit. You
I
know,
don't
Chip
know.
shortage?
Nah,
Did people even know that?
I had no idea.
That's news to me. I just found
Yeah,
out.
I had no idea about that either, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So
That's
I
crazy.
might buy 2 or 3. I think
No,
2
I
or
got
3
it.
would be safe. Maybe 5. You know,
Maybe 5 or 10.
All right, worst case scenario, you sell it for what you got it for.
Yeah, nice.
As long as I get the money back, man, I'll be good, man.
That's right.
Now, here we go, man. Another Pokemon question to the little critters, man. All these Pokemon evolve. What is your favorite evolution?
Honestly, probably like favorite like line, like the whole evolutions. Like I think maybe Haunter,
Okay.
Ghastly, and Gengar for sure.
Okay.
That was the fire one.
Yeah, the Gengar transformations is fire.
Yep.
What about you?
I'm
Who's your favorite
thinking.
ones?
I got Totodile.
Okay.
I got Totodile, Crocodile for alligator.
Okay.
I
now-
love that. I love that whole string evolution. I love it.
Nah, there we go. Now I'm gonna
I
tell you
love the
mine.
Johto starters and all that.
Okay.
They're cool.
Nah, for real, man. I'm saying, look, there's so many evolutions out there, and I hope I get the name right. But is it Abracadabra, Alakazam?
It's Abra, Abra, then Kadabra.
That's a fire one.
Alakazam.
That's a
that's a
fire
good
Yeah,
evolution.
yeah, those are
That's
my.
a good ass pick.
Each form looks fire. My
Yeah.
favorite one is in his like baby form though.
Yeah, Abra.
He just,
That's Abra.
Like he looks
He's
like
cool.
the cutest, but he also looks the
Yeah.
most sinister.
On God,
You know
he
what
does.
I mean?
On God, he
like
does.
this little motherfucker, he look like Freezer to me.
No,
He
that's a
remind me of
great
Freezer.
pick. That's a great
You know
pick.
what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
that's definitely my. I just hope
Yeah.
I got the name right.
Yeah.
'Cause even when that shit came out, you see the little dude ask like, what the. You know, I think it was when they first met the Game Guard.
And he would
those
just disappear?
Pokemon.
He'd
Yeah,
disappear?
he just
Yeah.
popping up, and then he transformed, and then could nobody see him?
Yeah.
because he was just
He'd go
that
invisible.
strong. And I'm just like, man, this shit is I like this little guy.
He's
man.
cool. He's cool. He's
Runner
mysterious.
up. I might not want to hear it. Charmander.
Yeah, there you go. There you
Runner
go.
up, man. I'm
Of
just
course
like-
it is. Of course it is.
You know, I used to only collect Charizards back in the day. I had a whole Charizard collection. It was crazy.
Of course he did.
You know what I'm saying, man? So look, man, let me ask you guys this, right? So I watched you guys spend 54 grand, right? That's
Right.
what 54 grand on
Sounds
Pokemon
like-
cards
Sounds like.
at one store.
Yeah.
I have 2 questions. So I don't know if this was comedy, if y'all just having fun with it. Did y'all really take y'all mama credit card and go buy that much money on the
Nah,
cards,
that's the
man?
comedy aspect.
Didn't use the mom's credit card.
There
Didn't
we
use the
go.
mom's. Mom
I'm sitting here like, man,
she'd
this
be
is
pissed.
hilarious if they did, because I know that would have been my mom. I wouldn't be alive today.
Mom would, yeah,
She would've
mom would be
unalived
mad.
me. Yeah.
Mom is mad.
Okay, and now
Nah.
the second question is, what was the greatest thing you pulled from that haul?
So the issue is we bought all the newer stuff that there's really no value. It's really just for the views, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's nothing crazy you can pull.
Hold on,
Let me think. I mean, we pulled some good stuff for sure.
Okay, shit.
Give me a couple of them, because I know y'all didn't just spend $54,000 to make it.
No, we
TikTok.
we pulled a lot. We pulled a lot.
Come on, now,
We pulled a lot of good stuff. But what I'm saying is, it's not going to be crazy. Whatever we tell you,
cards in there.
a $250, $300 card. There's nothing because it's modern stuff we're buying. We're not buying out of base set vintage store.
Okay, there we go. Because you guys did work buying some of the newer packs,
Correct.
like these ones. You know
we're
what I'm
buying a
saying?
store of this.
Yeah.
And there's not the value's not there yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
So really nothing crazy. Probably $200-$300 card.
Yeah, because I was watching, I'm like, man, they must have pulled a $3.5 million card.
We pulled multiple like $200-$300 cards.
Yeah, multiple. A lot
like,
of them. A handful of them.
set like a lot of them.
Yeah, okay.
Ain't no way we made the money back though. That's impossible.
Yeah.
No way we did that.
So I mean, like, what goes through your head, man? Unless y'all just got the money like that, man. I know $54,000. I gotta think twice about. You know what I'm saying? So what goes through your head when you're making these big ass buys?
Well, this is how we've built up to this since the start. This wasn't we didn't start doing this at 54K.
Yeah,
Our
okay.
first buyout video was $1,000.
There we go.
So and they
And that's real growth
progressively.
right there,
but
bro.
here it is. Mr. Beast takes. Everyone knows Mr. Beast.
Yeah.
He takes every dollar when he was starting right or something like that, and he put it straight back into content, and
That's
it was a
the game.
snowball.
Yeah.
Until he got to where he is now.
Yeah.
We're still in the middle of that. Our snowball's like this big.
Bro, that's
You know what I'm
crazy because I tell my guys we on the same type of time,
Yeah.
bro. Because we monetize right now, we ain't making too much crazy. But
It don't
everything
matter,
we make,
though, right now.
It goes right
Yes.
back in. I'm like, bro, we need to pay for editors.
Yeah.
We got to remodel this bitch for
Right.
season 3. You know, that's
That's how you got to do it. Right now, growth is more important than anything.
Yeah.
So we could get paid if we made all of our videos over a minute. We don't give a fuck about paychecks from
Yeah.
TikTok. We want to grow.
Yeah.
We want viral. We want followers. We want we want to, people
Yeah.
seeing our shit. That's
Nah,
all we
for
come. We don't get paid for most of our shit.
Nah, no doubt. Well, see,
Because-
that's what I tell people. I tell people, man, all that shit is an investment.
It's an
That's
investment.
content
Oh,
creating.
God.
Some of these motherfuckers don't
Yeah.
get it, man. They be like, bro, I filmed 2-3 videos worth of money. It don't work like you got 12 views, nigga. It don't work like
Yeah,
that.
we're not
What are we
loaded. I gotta call somebody to get gas money to get back to Arizona.
Well,
we're not loaded.
Yeah,
All of our money goes
It's
straight back
reinvested.
into it.
And that's real good to know because I also tell you guys this too. Because I don't even know if y'all peeped it, but you guys dropped some real good game here that goes to a testament to your guys' consistency.
Right.
If your first pack is $1,000, that's why I like numbers.
Yeah.
Your first buyout was $1,000. How hard have you had to work your way up to a $54,000 buyout?
Oh, it's been
You hear
hard.
what I'm saying?
It's a lot.
Next year, you guys are gonna be at a $150,000 buyout.
that's the goal.
I see where you guys are going with it. You guys are on to something
Yeah,
right now, man.
yeah. That's gonna get
Bro,
probably 30
bro.
million views.
So here's
I swear to God.
That one,
We want to buy a warehouse.
Yeah.
We want to buy out a
Yeah,
warehouse.
that'd be
We
insane.
want to meet a card shop owner. We have some homies in Georgia that have warehouses
Yeah.
for their card shops. We want to buy that out.
Hey man, that's gonna be viral.
like a million
Insane.
plus.
Million plus. That's the goal.
I was looking at the one over 54. That one got like almost like $500,000 damn near, right? Yeah.
So-
numbers, y'all doing numbers, man.
Exactly.
Here's the crazy thing. That one actually got less views than I think any other one we
It
did.
underperformed.
For real?
we
But,
always get a million plus usually on this.
On TikTok, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, my
Even
bad.
on
I'm going
Instagram,
off
though.
Instagram metric.
Okay.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
that's right,
But
that's
even
right.
on Instagram, I'm like, that's almost $500,000.
That's good on
That's
Instagram.
fucking good as
That's
hell.
really good.
It's really good.
So another thing, people don't realize this. This is a crazy fact. So pretty much every single buyout video we've done besides the 54K one,
Yeah.
just off the views, we made the money back to pay for all the packs.
Correct.
So
That's
it's like
fine.
we got the money back
Off the
and we got
views.
all the free packs.
That's fire.
Yeah.
Because
You guys got a business model going right
Yeah,
now
yeah.
that I think everyone out there should listen to what these guys, they're giving y'all $1 million worth of game right now to
Yeah,
everybody
yeah.
out there watching.
That's right.
Anyone reselling, trading, any of that, this episode for you, man. Y'all better be listening, man. What you about to break down?
Oh, I was gonna say. So that's the thing. So those videos where we do the buyouts are almost always over a minute. Those are the ones we do get paid off of.
Yes.
The rest of our everyday videos, we post a new video every day. They're not a minute long. We want like I said, we want the views. We want the new followers. So we make $1 per 1,000 if the video is
Yes.
over a minute. Say we have a video with 14 million to buy out. That's
Yeah.
$14,000
Oh, wow. And that's through TikTok?
off of just views.
And that buyout
Man,
was only
hey.
$5,000.
And it only costs us $5K to make that.
Yeah.
So you got to think about shit
Listen
like
to
that.
what these motherfuckers is talking
That's what I'm
about
saying.
right now,
People
man.
want to see crazy
Bro,
stuff. They want.
yeah.
We reach such a wide audience past Pokemon because like we're just being jackasses buying a whole store of
That's
cards.
what got me. I'm just scrolling.
that's what I'm saying.
And I'm like, What the fuck this guy
what I'm
with the
saying.
hair talking about?
That's what I'm saying.
Hold on.
You don't even gotta know Pokemon.
Bro, you buying all that? And I said, okay, I watched to see the total. I
Yeah.
said, these motherfuckers is crazy, man. And I
That's
kept
what I'm
watching.
saying.
And I'm like, no, they really,
Yeah.
like, they live this buy, sell, trade life.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, yeah,
And that
that's
shit is
what-
fire.
Oh, we have so many people hit us up, and they just say like they're not even into Pokemon at
Yeah.
all, but they love our videos because
Yeah.
they're funny.
Yeah.
And you can make money.
That's kind
It's
of
respectable. That's respectable.
that's
hell
kind
yeah.
of the thing I want is to. I feel like when you're a Pokemon creator, you're kind of in a box to how
Yeah.
many viewers you can really achieve.
Yeah.
You know, like watching your stuff.
You're
like
restricted.
even someone
Yeah.
like PokeRev who has the most subs for a Pokemon YouTuber, he still only has like 3 million subs.
yeah. Which
But
isn't a lot.
with us doing the comedy too, we can reach people that aren't just into Pokemon, but also just they like funny videos.
Yeah, no, that's real. Cause like I said, Pokemon not in my algorithm like that. You know
Right,
what I'm saying? Funny videos are though. You
So,
know?
and that's how you
Yeah.
find us. So it's
Exactly.
that's what's crazy.
Yeah, so like I said, you guys got a really good business model going here.
Yeah.
I'm glad to see that
Thank
it's
you.
working
Thank
for you
you.
guys. And yeah, man, consistency pays off to
Yeah.
everybody watching, man. Even
That
if
is
you're in the
real.
buy-sell trade,
That is real.
Consistency, man.
That is one thing I want to
Uh-huh.
talk about to people too. Consistency, like you said,
Yeah.
is number one. We, for the last year and a half, have never missed a day. A brand new video every single day
Fire.
for a year and a half.
Fire.
I promise it's hard work. It's fucked in the head. Like it sucks, but it pays off.
There you go.
I guarantee it pays off. If you stop TikTok's algorithm, they're weird. If you stop giving it attention, they're gonna nerf your views.
Yeah.
You have to do this every single day.
No, that's far.
Even if that takes a half a year of you making videos
Yeah.
before you actually make
Before
your
you get
channel,
anything, yeah.
you gotta make sure it's every single day. If you really want to truly
I get
grow,
what you're saying. You said
I'm
about
so
making
serious.
content, have the content
Consistency is everything.
Because once you go,
Yeah,
you can't
You
stop.
can't, if you stop, it's over with.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen.
That's real.
You,
That's
once
real.
you start, you cannot stop.
That's real good. Hey, man, they give
I'm
me
so
some
serious.
shit
I'm
right
so
now,
serious.
Man. That's real.
And for the last 6 months,
Uh-huh.
we have actually posted every single day on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok.
every
4
day.
platforms
That's
every day
fine.
for 6 months.
So look, I'm gonna tell you guys this because it's a little insider on us at the Pie Podcast.
Yeah.
Our shit's kind of been stagnant until about 6-7 months ago. We
Yeah.
hired, hey Sophia, shout you out. You know what I'm saying? We hired our content creators, which right now she posts on our shit every day.
That's awesome.
So Instagram,
Have to.
TikTok, X, Facebook, every day.
Stories, all that.
YouTube every day. And
Everything.
I've been seeing the upward trajectory and the
Yes,
analytics
it's a real thing.
from the stagnant line.
It's
so the
so
fact
real.
that you guys just said
It's
that
so
now,
real.
consistency is the key to social media
That is
growth.
100%.
I don't care if it take a year, 2 years, 3 years. If you gonna dive in it, that's what it take, y'all.
Yeah.
Consistency, man.
And
Now,
listen,
that's
it's
real.
it's also here's another thing that comes
Uh-huh.
with it. It can be motivating at times. You got a video that went viral. Your
Yeah.
other videos are doing better after that. It's a roller coaster. We even have videos that get 5,000-10,000 views
Yeah.
every day, which is very fucking that's crazy low for us.
Yeah.
But
He's talking about
you
everything
still
hitting a
do it
million.
every day, and
Yeah.
it's going right back up.
Yeah. No, that's real.
Don't get
Yeah.
discouraged if views get low or anything, because like it's gonna be like that even for the bigger creators,
Nah,
even
man.
people way bigger than us.
That's the real
It's
game.
real.
Like I said, and this is what I've been telling all my hosts,
Yeah.
my brother, I've been telling them, I said, bro, we can't let up right now because now that we got this girl doing this content for us, now we
Yeah.
need to have the content ready to go. 'Cause you gotta go like
Yeah.
this, right?
It's go time.
We had like 60 anime talk episodes, 40. We had like 100 episodes, hour and a half long.
Right.
And I'm like, bro, why the fuck we don't have a clip out every damn day?
You have
Like, you know
to.
how many clips that is?
You know how
of
much
this
that
yeah.
helps your
podcast?
So
guys'
many.
podcast?
Bro.
It helps tremendously.
You know what I'm saying? So now that we hired her, because it came down to, okay, I couldn't do it myself because I work, my brother
it's a
work,
lot, it's a lot.
my homie lazy.
For
You
sure.
know, so it just it all
yeah.
came down to that.
Yeah.
But once we settled and started treating it a little bit more like a business, like a job, like, you know what? We'll pay out. You know what I'm saying? We pay the editors, we pay the content creator. Because what that does is giving us that rising trend.
Exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
we're starting to go upward, and you can like it's clear as day.
have
Like,
to.
I hit analytics, and you will see the flat line until we hired her, and then you see it go.
it's
up.
noticeable,
And I'm
for
like,
sure.
okay, so that's
For
what
sure.
it is. Consistency is the key to content creation, right?
Yep.
Now, peep this, man. Appreciate the game,
Of
the
course.
game and gems y'all dropping right now too,
yeah.
because
Thank-
everybody
I got
watching these niggas dropping content creation gems right now. I don't even think y'all eat them how y'all supposed to eat them.
Everybody who hits us up and asks for advice, that's all we say. It's consistency.
Oh, I'm willing to talk to anybody,
Post every
bro.
day.
Yeah, we got you.
That's I've even seen people with like content that's not really good at all. They post every day and they're gaining a following.
Exactly.
Someone's gonna like your content, whether you know it's a lot of people are, you know, some people will just someone's gonna like your content.
No, there we
You're
go,
gonna
man.
grow whether your content is, you know, mediocre or if it's the best content in the world.
Okay, so man, look, man, that shit is real as hell, man. But now, so with all that, right? I want to get back to the cars, to the buy, sell, and the trade, right? Have you got what was the biggest haul you guys got that did not pay off at all? That makes sense. Which car did you buy in? We spending 60, 70 on this, and you didn't really pull too many bangers. Has that happened to you guys before?
Okay, I know what you're talking about. Okay, I got you.
You gotta get what I'm saying?
So
break it down,
put the business aside. Let's do personal. I think it'd be funnier. Personal's funnier. Like, what's the most you've spent trying to chase something and you? Because mine's
just
hilarious.
let down. You get the box. And just
Okay,
like, what
so
the
this
fuck?
wasn't me trying to chase something, but we were filming a video. We do a series people like called Rip to hit a full art or better.
Okay.
So we literally rip until we hit a full art. We were at a card shop called Fandemy in Georgia, and we were doing Fusion Strike.
Fuck.
I was like, I didn't want to do this. I was like, this is the shittiest set.
Full rate's
The
terrible.
full rate's
Sound like
insane.
he was ripping for a long
He has to
time,
buy a
huh?
pack every time he does a hit.
I know his story too. I already know what he's going to say because it was at the same store.
I'll tell him that.
It was from the same store, but
let's finish
I
it.
ripped 67 packs
God damn.
until I hit a full art,
At
dude.
full retail price.
67 packs till I hit a $2 full art.
So you gotta buy every one. Rip.
Yep.
Fuck. Another one.
Yeah.
Rip. Fuck.
Keep in mind, Fusion Strike came out 2 years before this, so it's already up. It's overpriced. They're
Yeah.
charging $7 a
Yeah.
pack.
Ah, shit. That's like a great ass content video, though. Y'all be having some great ass ideas, man.
It hurts though.
But no, that sound like that would have hurt my heart a lot. Like that would have been a gut puncher for sure, man.
Yeah.
Now, what about your
Yeah,
friend?
it's-
Tell us about your story, man.
Mine's more of like a collective. It's Lost Origin. I don't know if you know much about the sets. Anyone watching into Pokemon
Break
will.
it down.
So Lost Origin, you got that Giratina V full, the alt art, basically the card everyone wants out of that set. I've spent probably total collectively since we started our channel for the last year and a half. I've spent about 15 grand on Lost Origin.
And you just hunting for that
I want
one
that
card.
one card.
Shit.
So that I've spent about 15K and I still haven't pulled it to this day.
Hey, man. Well, look, man. I'm hoping that you pull it before Christmas, man.
Dude,
I'm giving
I
you some
gave up
power.
on
think
it.
he
man.
gave
I gave up on it.
Oh, okay.
It's
Yeah,
not
he
gonna
gave up.
happen.
That might be the smarter financial
It's
decision.
not gonna happen.
All right, that might be the better
But-
financial decision. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Here's what's crazy though.
Break it down.
So we were doing it. He did a rip to hit full art or better video, like our usual videos with Lost Origin, the set that I've been buying to chase it. He bought 12 fucking packs and pulled that card.
The card you've been going for
That
this
I've been
long.
trying to get for a year and a half.
Yeah.
He bought 12 packs. He spent $50.
Yeah.
And
That would
got
irk
that.
my
That's
soul.
insane.
That would irk my
I was
soul.
actually
There
so.
was one
That's
time-
the only time it's salty.
Bro,
Went through this whole journey.
I'm gonna say this.
Like, are you serious?
In that moment, you deserve to be salty.
Oh,
Come
God.
on. What
I'm
the
still
fuck?
salty right now
What the
talking
fuck?
about it.
Just give him the card. Let him have the
I'm
card,
getting
man.
mad.
Let him have
He
the card.
doesn't want it. He wants to pull it
wanna
himself.
pull it. I have to
It's
pull
not
it.
fair. It's cheating if you don't
It's
pull
It's not
yourself.
the same.
It's not the
But
same.
here's the thing. So
I'm
one
getting mad
time,
thinking about it.
Yeah. It is.
one time we went to that store.
That's rough.
He was literally like, so this is fuck, because we were like, not the best financial situation. This was like a while ago. He was like, do I pay my car payment or buy these packs? And I was like, you gotta buy the packs.
That's a hard
So
decision.
he spent like $600.
That's our
You know,
TikTok alarm, by the way.
Oh no! So you
I got a post real quick. Let me get that. Let me
Yeah,
get that.
he
Hey,
spent
man,
600.
shout these guys out. They not playing.
I had to have that.
You good, man?
Every
You
day.
good?
He
Break it
spent
down.
$600, bought all of the Lost Origin they had, and pulled nothing worth more than like $15.
Shit, man. Hey, man, look, man. It is a real feat getting the car. You guys, for my man, you guys are going through hell and earth, man. This dude went to hell and back a couple times for that card. He still ain't get yet, man.
Yeah.
Hopefully next time you go in the dungeon, you pull what you want, man.
praying, man.
Hopefully you pull what you want.
It's crazy. I've actually
praying.
pulled that card twice. But one time I built it for a customer. Though.
You might need to have him buy the pack and hand it to you.
It's not the same.
It's not the same.
It's not the
Oh,
same.
dude! Yesterday,
This shit
I
is
got a
real,
whole
man.
guillotine off the shelf
You
myself.
gotta have it hand to hand.
yeah.
You gotta open up.
And listen, you know what's funny? Our last buyout video, this is how serious I am about it. All the Lost Origin we left at the store. We bought everything else in the store. I wouldn't buy the Lost Origin set.
Shit,
I'm
man.
that salty.
Yeah, I feel it.
We spent $54,000 and I did
But
not touch that. Didn't touch that.
You got PTSD with
I
that
left
phone,
that shit
with
on the
that
shelf.
bag,
I'm
yeah.
so serious.
He said, look, everything but that one.
I'm
Me
so
and
serious.
him going to be going to war for like the last,
That's
you know what I'm saying?
That's how it's gonna be.
Man, here we go. Let me ask y'all this though. Out of all the Pokemon cards out there, each of you guys get to answer this one.
Yeah.
Other than the one you just said, right? Is there another one that you just want so damn bad but just have yet to get it?
I feel like my answer is pretty common. I mean, the Moonbreon I'd love to have.
Okay.
The Umbreon, you know the Moonbreon.
I remember that Pokemon, but then so the card's worth
There's
is
a
crazy.
$1,000 card right now.
There we go. That's how. That's
Everyone
how
wants
cool.
that. It's so cliche me saying that though.
Nah, but man, that's like
the one
cool.
everyone
You hear
wants.
what I'm saying? That's
yeah.
the one you want.
That's
what
what
about
everyone
you? You saying one? You got a different
So
one.
mine's not a specific card, but like, I'm trying to pull any vintage Charizard.
Yeah.
Like, if I pull any vintage Charizard, I'd be very happy.
That would be insane.
I mean, a base set would be pretty crazy, but I mean, a Blaine's Charizard, Dark Charizard. I haven't opened too many vintage packs. I feel like if I pull a Charizard though, that'd be nuts.
Man,
Full of
see it,
vintage
man.
Charizard.
You pull a Charizard, you have 10, 12 people in your DM like, hey man, how about that Charizard though? Which pack that come from? Man, you know they gonna be on you for that famous ass Charizard, man. But look, let me ask you guys this, right? So from what I've been seeing, man, you guys got some real good teamwork. You know what I mean? You know, just even in this being our first podcast, y'all not talking over each other. You guys letting each other finish their points, getting everybody their time to speak. And I'm gonna tell you, doing podcasts, that does not happen a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Trust me, I'll be having that. One mic, niggas, one mic, man.
I know.
You guys got real good synergy, man.
Yeah.
How is that, man? How do you guys handle, like, let's say, are there ever guys, like, you guys ever have like business problems? And if so, how do you handle that? Like, for example,
all the
let's
time.
say you want to go in on a
All the
$12,000
time.
rip. He's like, man, I think we should spend 10.
All
How
the
do you
time.
guys come to common ground?
I mean,
I spend a lot, man. I spend a lot of money.
Uh-huh.
I'm a money spender.
Okay.
It's I grew up that way. I don't know why. It's hard for me to hold on to money. I have no savings account. I hope to God I get one soon. I spend a lot, you know.
Okay.
And obviously I have more demands and stuff that I want to do, so I need more money, and then, like it just gets, I don't know.
Okay, well, now I hear you. What are your thoughts on it,
so
Josh?
whenever we have arguments, they're almost always about like business stuff.
Yeah.
Usually it's like what to spend the money on.
Yeah.
I
Where it
mean,
needs
we're
to
two
go.
different people. We're gonna have
Yeah.
two different opinions.
Yeah.
You know, typically we'll just meet somewhere in the middle, and you know, we can be really mad at each other, like super pissed. Within 20, 30 minutes, we drop. Everything's dropped.
Yeah.
And I think that's how it's supposed to be,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah, it's okay
we
to get mad
don't-
at people. It's healthy.
Yeah. No,
If
that's
you
real.
never fight with your significant other, with your best friend, you know,
Yeah.
it's not. It's weird. It's not normal.
Now, honestly, that shit is real, and that's what I wanted to ask to show the people out there too is that when you have a partner, there's going to be disagreements. You know,
All the
there's going to
time.
be situations that maybe aren't ideal for either one of you.
Without a
but
doubt.
you guys are still here strong, right?
Yeah.
Same thing with me and my brother, man. We be beefing all the time. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? All the time. My god parents be beefing all the time.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, we do that for the betterment of the podcast. And at the
Exactly.
end of the day, when it comes
Yeah.
time to show up and put in that work, we all
It's
show
gonna
up and put in
happen.
that
And you
work.
guys
all
have,
feelings
and you
aside.
guys have built something so dope,
Yes.
and you guys are gaining a following. You have
thank-
something
thank-
valuable together too. You know.
No, for
so it's
real.
like it's not worth jeopardizing.
There we
We're
go,
working on
man.
something big here.
Hell
We're
yeah.
moving mountains. This is business. This is our career. This is livelihood.
Facts.
We
Hell
can't
yeah.
ruin livelihood over an argument. It's dumb.
There we go, man. And with
Can't
that,
happen.
man, I hope everyone out there heard that. Anyone out there thinking about going into business with a partner, a friend, a brother, a cousin, a mother, a lover, who gives a damn, man? Just know there's gonna be up and downs, man. But y'all gotta ride that wave together, because the other side of that motherfucker, man,
It's
looks real nice.
The grass looks
And-
good.
And I'm seeing your other side already. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I can't wait till we get on our other side. You know what I'm
And you
saying?
will.
So
It's consistency.
You know, consistency.
You will.
Man. So
You
I'm
will,
glad
bro.
to see you guys that you guys rock together, man. That you guys are pretty much the goddamn dynamic duo, man. Might be the
right.
dynamic trio
That's right.
with your media guy, man.
Yeah, I got it.
So you know what I'm saying? And I tell you this, man. Everybody in the team got a position to play, man. And I hate to see when teams come together and it fuck up or get fucked up over egos.
Right.
Because that type of shit happens a lot.
It
You
does.
know what I'm
It
saying? But I love the people who are able to just humble it out, realize what we actually got going here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because like I said, doing the podcast with host and co-host, we done been through all that same shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we stopped the podcast. Y'all remember season 1, we ain't have season 2 for another year. You know what I'm saying? But what happened, man? We came back, came to common ground, and it's uphill from here. You know what I'm saying?
It's hard for sure, man.
Yeah.
A lot of people that are sitting there rotting on their couch watching this kind of shit, they don't think about stuff like that. They don't think they're enjoying the content. They don't know how bad it can get.
About the other side.
It can get hard. It gets very hard, but they don't. You know,
Yeah, and that's one thing I
very
learned.
serious.
Being a content creator is that, hey man, people don't see the other side. They see that 30-second video, 60-second video.
And everything looks great.
It looks great on camera. It looks great on upload. The caption look cool. Everything look cool. But how much work did they have to put in to make that 60-second video?
Exactly. There's a lot.
And that's what y'all out. I'm talking to y'all, man. Y'all don't be understanding sometimes, man. So give us content creators our props. Give Poke Central their props, man, because I see the work y'all putting in your videos, man, and I love the content, man.
And here's what's funny, like
Break it
say
down.
I'm driving him to a car shop, we get in a big ass fight on the way, we're going to make today's video, we don't have anything to post, right? We go in, all right, we stop it, we do business, we make our videos. The second I get done filming, I'm like, all right, you're Ubering the fuck home, and but our shit still gets done. But like,
hey, that's kind
it's so serious, like it's hard. There's hard shit.
Now, but I'm gonna tell you this though.
You know,
that right there, though, right? It is our dynamic.
It's real.
I ain't gonna lie.
And that's okay.
Me and my brother be like, oh, you bitch ass nigga.
yeah.
Mike, hey,
Right.
man, look, man, it's podcast
Yeah, I
time.
got
You know what it is. Once we done, still a bitch, though. You
I got it.
I'm still mad at you, nigga.
You still a bitch.
Yeah, I'm still mad, but hey, man. But then, an hour later, we all be good like nothing ever happened.
It's so normal.
And now we got a great episode. So the fact that y'all could do that shows a lot of maturity, man. And it shows that, y'all in this shit together, man. Like I said, y'all the dynamic duo when it comes to this Pokemon buy, sell, resell shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna give y'all flowers, man.
Thank you, bro.
But now let me ask y'all this, man. What is the single most best item you guys have ever pulled from a collection? The number one best thing you ever got.
What you think?
Okay. So I actually have one from recently, not too long ago. So we bought a collection and we paid, I think it was about $7 per card for this whole collection. There was was it a Espeon EX? I think the card goes for about $400.
Yeah.
And we got it for $7.
$7. Oh, that's kind of insane.
The markup
I
on
forgot
that is
about that.
almost 70 times.
That's
right?
gotta be the
That's
one.
pretty damn.
I gotta
pretty
agree
damn
with
good.
that. I gotta agree with that. I forgot about that. It was the Espeon EX for people watching that know about this kind of shit. It's Espeon EX from Unseen Forces. $400 near man.
Yep.
We got that for 7 years.
And again, too, that set pack earlier that
crazy.
dude didn't know was first edition. That was
Insane.
That was another big come up there.
Okay. Now this question for all you resellers out there, man. Don't say Bigwill never did nothing for y'all, man. But are there any packs out right now that you notice resellers are sleeping on? That they should probably be buying more of because the pack got some heat in there. Are there any packs out there like that?
That's the thing. Us resellers don't sleep. Like it's hard to say there's something out there because it's not out there.
Okay, I hear you.
I would say anything, maybe Sword and Shield. If you see any Sword and Shield era shit.
I think Battle Styles is slept on a good amount.
Battle
I actually
Styles,
kind of like that set. Not gonna lie. I like Battle Styles, but you still get that
hard,
Tyranitar Altart.
Okay,
and that set's cheap too.
It is.
I bought a $100 booster box not that long ago.
I'd say probably Battle Styles. That's a very gun set.
Okay, so
that came out like 2020.
Y'all copped them. Say that. What
it came out like 2020, 2021.
Yeah.
Okay.
Battle Styles. Sword and Shield
Rebel Clash too, especially Japanese has. Japanese Rebel Clash has like a $900 trainer.
Crazy.
And that set is
still
very
cheap. It's still cheap right now.
I think market price on that pack's like $4.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It came out
$4 to a $900 flip.
That's a good
slap. Y'all heard it here on the path first, man.
Yeah.
Y'all might need to buy the boxes for the fans.
If anyone's thinking on sleeping on Terrestrial Festival, I mean, I already know that set's going to go crazy.
Unless they mass overprint it, we just don't know.
That's the only way.
Let me ask you this: how do you guys find that out? Is it just once they drop, you see how many are in stock, or like is there an article? How do y'all find that out?
So we're always running the numbers. We're always seeing what other sellers are selling at, how much they're selling for.
Yes.
We see how everything flies out of stock and all that. It's just patterns, you know.
Okay.
It's like anything. It's like watching stocks. It's like
I'll say this, right? Because kind of I've done that myself in the tattoo game.
Right,
So all you guys out there, all you tattoo artists out there, you already know I'm gonna give y'all a little bit of game now. You know what I'm saying? So one thing I do, right? Like let's say I did a $900 tattoo, right? Well, I did a $900 tattoo, and I took a picture of it, and I messaged every shop in the area, like pretending I'm someone random, and like, hey, how much would you charge for this piece? How much would you charge for this piece? And I'm showing them the exact tattoo I just did. Almost every shop in the area almost doubled what I charged the person.
Wow.
I was like, yeah, I gotta raise my price.
wow.
Now I'm talking about I sent the
That's
dudes,
smart
bro,
that you
know
did
what I'm
that,
saying?
though. That's fucking crazy.
I sent it to the dudes I knew I was better than. You know what I'm saying? Like no ifs, ands, or buts. I'm like better than you.
That's pretty insane,
And you're
dude.
charging more than what I need to get out. What the fuck am I doing?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
No, that's game for real, though.
You know what I'm saying?
That's awesome.
So all you tattoo artists out there, if you ever want to gauge the price, just do some work, send it to every shop in the area, see how much they charge you. You know what I'm saying?
I've never heard of that.
But I'm for real. And
That's
then this how you do it. You got to send it to people better than you and worse than you.
That's so
So
smart.
that way you kind of see the average.
right.
Because if I send it to someone trasher than me and they're telling me 1,000, I charge 900, and I know I'm better than them.
Right.
And the shop telling me 2,500, I can get it off for 1,300. Pretty easy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's kind of how I gauge prices in the tattoo community. I don't know if people even do that.
I've
on
never
their
heard
own,
of that.
But y'all heard
No.
it now, and y'all heard it from Bigwill artists.
That is
you know
so
what I'm saying?
smart.
Just say, you know.
That is
Hey,
so
Big
smart.
Will knows. He knows.
That's
He knows.
actually
You know
so
what I'm
smart.
saying, man?
It's blowing my mind right
Bro,
now.
I'm
That's
telling you.
crazy.
So y'all might be able to apply that to what y'all got going.
That's
you know?
interesting. Yeah, that's all I'm thinking.
telling
Yeah.
you, bro. I call around and be like, yeah, man, how much is this, and this? They're like, nigga, y'all know, I just made 100. Man, one nigga told me 3K. I'm like, 3K for this? I just charged 9. What am I doing? Like,
Nuts.
it had me look in the mirror like, damn, bro, why am I selling myself short? If these trash ass motherfuckers is selling themselves so high, it actually kind of was refreshing to see that, because now I'm like, damn, I'm worth a lot more than what I'm charging. I need to charge my price, and now I charge my price, and I live my life, and I love it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, I do all this, take care of a family, all off of tattoos. So, you know, working myself up to that point,
charge that?
it's some heat. Now, real fast, man, we got a couple questions left, man.
Okay.
I'm gonna ask you guys this, right? What is one of the most surprising things you've learned about the Pokemon resale community since you've been in it? How you guys feel about that?
Probably the fluctuation in price for me.
Okay.
Like when a set drops and how expensive it is and how much it tanks. And then
Okay.
will sometimes go up. It's really weird to me. It's interesting.
Okay, what about you, Josh? How you feel?
I mean, dude, one thing I feel like people are starting to realize more about a lot of Pokemon resellers is just the amount of like scammers and just shitty people doing it.
True, that's true.
I'm
Especially with
y'all in the city. Just be careful. These motherfuckers out here scamming.
100%.
I mean,
100%,
I've heard stories. I heard stories the other day about, you know, I'm not gonna say any names, but a big streamer who has, you know, several 100,000 followers. Some guy paid him for a vintage booster box. Dude just didn't send a booster box. He just kept the money.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
honestly,
and that stuff-
unfortunately, that's the city, bro. Like,
That's insane.
motherfuckers out here grinding, bro. Like, it's even getting hard for tattooing because no one wants to send deposits no more.
Right,
Because
right.
people are faking tattoo accounts, scamming people for $120 deposits.
That's crazy.
Now, be like,
That's
hey, man, send me a
insane.
deposit. Nah, it's a scam. What? Bro, look, just come to the shop, meet me in person, man. Goddamn it,
Right,
pay the
right,
cash.
right.
I'll give you an invoice, we'll be good to go. But
Yeah.
scammers are kind of fucking the game up, even in my field of work.
sure.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
didn't think about that either, yeah.
Bro, what?
That's why now too, you know, when we buy people's collections, if people hit us up all the time about our collections, you know, they ship them to us. We will not pay you anything up front.
Yeah, I gotta
You
get
know,
it first.
I got to get the product
And
in.
that makes sense. But I think that's a good way to do business because, bro, someone
Yeah.
out here, we saw what happened to Logan Paul.
Right.
Do you hear what I'm saying?
That was crazy, yeah.
If I was Logan Paul, I'd be doing 25 to life right now.
And
Right.
those,
Do you hear
what I'm telling
those
you?
boxes, so he
100%.
got his money back for those.
He did?
Yes.
Okay,
But
Drake,
the guy
I
who's-
thought he got just
Yeah.
4 million,
No.
bro.
Yeah, that can't
I don't
happen.
care how rich you are, you gotta crash
Yeah.
out.
That can't
You gotta
happen.
crash out.
So the
100%.
crazy thing about those boxes,
Yeah.
it was authenticated by a
That's
company
what I
that
saw.
authenticated.
The authenticator was
Yep.
sitting next to him.
No way.
Bro, I think that was the guy with the glasses.
yeah, I
right here. He
forgot.
was right next
And
to
the
him.
forgot
guy
about
that
that.
sold
Wow.
Logan Paul the box, he didn't know it was fake. Because it was authenticated. He also
Yeah.
thought it was real. Somewhere down the line, this box has been bought and sold many times. Somewhere
Yeah.
down the line, someone had faked it, but a lot of people didn't even know that.
Crazy
It
I
was
didn't
the box.
catch that.
Now that right there was wild as hell. But can I tell you this, right? Even at the shop at one of the East West, like I said, we have the toy store, one of collectibles, and clients come in and buy cars or sell cars to the shop, and the owner, hey, shout you out, Big Sensei, Big Peanut, he be having like an authenticator come by and authenticate the shit on the spot. You pay him a little sum, but he come by and he'll let you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's how he buys like the bulk and the rare stuff. So that shit is definitely wild, like crazy wild for me to see. It's like, damn, this shit, it's like buying diamonds. We need the certificate or it ain't worth nothing. You know what I'm
Right,
saying?
right.
So that's crazy how in depth the Pokemon world got. Now, real fast, man, I'm gonna ask y'all guys the wrap up question now, right?
What you got?
So I'm gonna ask each of you guys the same question. Each of you guys get a chance to answer. For all the people watching, right? For anybody who's into selling, reselling, buying, and trading, what's one piece of advice you could give to them?
My biggest piece of advice. Oh my God, this is so easy too. It's all given to you. Do your research. Dive in deep.
Hell yeah.
There is thousands of videos, thousands of articles, thousands of people. Even if you go out to card shops, there's so much advice out there and proof of stuff that works, stuff that doesn't. You know what I'm saying?
Hell yeah.
Just sit back, make some popcorn, get on the iPad, just scour the internet.
Hell yeah.
That's my biggest research everything.
There we go.
Research what you're researching and make sure there's just so much out there that can help you out. You have no clue until you
There
really
you
dive in
go.
and find
So
it.
you guys heard it, man. Frame told you straight up. Do your homework.
Do your homework.
Do your homework.
That's real.
Don't go in there blind. It's not gonna work for you. Do your homework, man.
That's
and
right.
what about you, Josh, man? One piece of game you want to give to everyone out there who's into buying, selling, and trading.
So, I 100% agree with what Frame said. Another thing is there's so much competition. People start in the buying and reselling and they just give up because, they're not making money at first. You are not going to make a lot of money at first. There's so much competition. You got to work hard for it.
Yeah.
Definitely do the research. Find out, do some research. Find out what's selling, what's not selling. Or maybe even find out, like, what you think could be selling, but people aren't really selling it. So, there are plenty of products, especially like Japanese Pokemon products that, they're selling in Japan, but nobody sells them over
You
here.
can't get them here.
Like we just saw a thing there. Hey, we want to start selling our lives. It's like a candy company in Japan. They do it's like a gummy candy that comes with one random card from a set, and they have like the different candies for each set. And we want to start selling those.
Nobody
in our
sells
lives.
those.
Nobody sells those.
Yeah. Step outside the box,
There are
basically.
so many Pokemon products, Japan, China, everything that people don't really sell over here. And if you can get those products and sell them over here, you'll be like the only one selling them. So
Okay. Now there we go, man. So, man, look, man, definitely appreciate y'all for coming on the podcast,
Likewise, man.
Yeah.
dropping some good game, man. And with that being said, the power.